Okay, guys, so we are recording. I'm so excited to be doing this. Let me do speaker view. No, I don't like that because then it should, I'll just do gallery view, whatever. Okay, so I'm so excited. Me and Nicole are doing this together, kind of tag teaming it, and we have a list of things we want to go over just to help you guys get this month started super, super fast and get all your promotions. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat or unmute yourself. And don't mind me, I'm getting over this nasty cold. So basically what we want to go over first is consistently posting. This is a huge part of our business. My dog's gonna drive me crazy. But this is a huge part of our business, and this is something that we have to do every day. On Facebook, I personally post on a good day, most of the time, 3 times a day on Facebook, 1 time on Instagram, and then constantly throughout my Instagram stories. So I'm just basically sharing my life, like what me and Aaron are doing, what me and Cole are doing, like making people just like get to know me and know like I'm like a stay-at-home wife, I'm a stay-at-home dog mom. Like even if you don't stay home, you can still talk about what you do throughout the day. But just consistently posting is super important. And I personally, I know Nicole's different, but everyone does this business differently. I don't share the same things on Facebook and Instagram every like today. I posted something completely different on Instagram than I posted on Facebook. So I always change it up. I don't really post before and after pictures on my Facebook or Instagram feed. I post them either in the comments or I post them in my Instagram story. So that's a big part. And if you guys are confused on how to post, what to post, you can go to Dreamcatchers, and at the top there's a search bar. You can click it and do hashtag posting, and there's literally 1,000,001 things that'll pop up that will help you with posting. One good tip, do not post ads. So basically, if your enroller would have posted it and it would have made you delete them, don't post it. Like if it's not a picture that you took, don't post it pretty much. Because people don't want to see it. People want to see you. They're gonna buy you before they buy the products of the business, and you have to realize that posting ads isn't going to get you anywhere. It may get you somewhere for a week or two, but after that, it's not going to get you anywhere. Nicole, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, definitely don't share other people's content. Be original as possible. Exactly what Stasia just said. You need to be you. I want to say like be vulnerable, but just show exactly who you are, what you like to do. Be unapologetically you. And when you're unapologetically you, and you don't care about what other people think or what they're going to say, because somebody's always going to have something to say or to do or something like that. But guess what? Like it doesn't matter because they're not you. So that's like my 2 cents, and that's what I've grown to know, is that no matter what, just be you, show exactly what you want to do, exactly who you are. So like Stasia said, she does Instagram and Facebook different. I link mine together. I actually work more off of Facebook than I do Instagram. So I actually link both my Instagram and my Facebook together. Sometimes I'll share different content. It all depends on if I did a video or not. Videos go on Facebook. Like my rap videos go on Facebook. They don't go on Instagram. I don't put any videos or anything like that on Instagram in my feed unless it's in my stories. That's the only time I'll do a video on Instagram, but that's it.
Yeah, and also one more thing, just be careful what you put on your Facebook. I'm not saying don't be you, but don't drop the F-bomb every day. Like you want to keep it professional also. So basically, if you wouldn't say it to your boss, don't put it on your Facebook. Like if you wouldn't want your grandma to read it, don't put it on your Facebook. So that's the last tip. Do you have anything else you want to add about posting, Nicole? Oh, you're frozen. So I'm just going to move on, and she'll get unfrozen whenever she can. So next thing, host a post. I'm not going to go too in-depth about this, but basically this is literally the gold mine for customers. And I've been getting this a lot lately. The host post isn't working. You're not signing customers from it. Honestly, I I brought in, I would say, 300 volume the last day of March. I had to get up. Is it me frozen? No, it's not me frozen. Am I good? Can someone put thumb up? Okay, I'm good. Okay, she'll be back. But basically, I had to get up like 25 or 30 host to post the very last day of March, and I signed hundreds and hundreds of volume. But that was because I didn't care how many people I had to message, how many people I had to talk to sign that volume. I just did it. So host to post is working. And whoever's saying it's not working, it's because you're not doing enough. And I know you guys are tired of hearing me say that, but if it's not working, you're not doing enough. Carly's not on here, and I know she's not going to mind me shouting her out, but she just got started last week. She did nothing for a few days, and then me and her hopped on a one-on-one, and I was like, hey, like, start host to post, and she was like, okay, like, what is it? She signed 3 customers in one day because she just kept going. So it's all a numbers game. Just don't give up. Keep doing it. If you need help more in depth, ask the person who enrolled you, and if they don't know, go above, and they can help you more in depth with host to post. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be as long as I thought it would be, but it's okay. I still have a list of things. But basically, every first day of the month, so April 1st this month, you should have gotten out your chart for whatever promotion you're going for this month. Or you need to figure out you need to figure out the first day of the month exactly what you're pushing for. So right now I'm pushing to get Aaron to diamond. So I have his diamond chart out, the boxes filled that have DTs, and I know exactly how many boxes I need to fill with DTs and how much volume I need. I need 2 more DTs and like almost 5,000 volume to get him to diamond. Yes, that scares the living crap out of me, but I am more than capable, and my team is more than capable of doing that. So every first day of the month, whatever your goal is, if it's ruby, emerald, diamond, whatever your goal is, get out that chart, fill in the boxes with people who are working, and then figure out how much volume you need. Because if you don't know where you want to go, you're not going to get there. Because the past few months, I'll be 100% honest, I did not have my charts out whatsoever, and that's why I'm at a standstill, because my charts were not out. So get your charts out and fill those boxes with DTs who are working. If you have no DTs, that is totally fine. If no one's working, that's totally fine. Find new. There is more than enough training in our team page to help you guys find new DTs. So all you have to do is search it, and I'll go over that in a minute. Another thing, how to track volume. This is super simple. You just have to do it. So basically, you go into eSuite, and I can show you guys real quick. Let me see. No, I can't, because I don't want to show you guys everyone's volume. So basically, you go into eSuite. I'm not going to go too in depth. If you have questions, ask your diamond above upline, because everyone has one that's on the Zoom right now. But basically, you go into eSuite, you go to Tree Viewer, and then you click Show Loyal Customers and like put like a check, which you'll see what I mean whenever you get there. And then it shows you every single loyal customer. So let's say Angel, because I see her right there, she is going for Ruby. So I can see all the DTs under her and all the customers under her. So what I do is I go through, and it shows me exactly like when those customers' orders are going to run. Nicole's back. So it shows me like what day those customers' orders are going to run. So I calculate all that volume. So whenever I'm doing charts, I'll show you real quick. Katrina, I'm going to show your chart if that's okay, just to show them how I put volume. Let's see. Okay. So we'll just do this part right here. So basically right now, Tia has 90 volume. So the first number is what they have. The second number is 120. That's what's supposed to run. And then she needs 190 to be 400, because with promotions, each box that's not promoting. So Katrina is Ruby, so she has to be commission qualified. She doesn't have to be at 400. Every DT under her, those 3 DTs under her, have to be at 400 for her to promote. So that's why I do it. And she also has to have 2,000 group volume to promote to Ruby. So those 400 boxes have to be filled. she has to be commission qualified and 2,000 group volume. Does that make sense to everyone? If not, I can go more in depth, but I want to make sure you guys get that before we move on. Nicole, if you want to add anything, you can.
Hey, sorry, my internet just completely just cut out on me. So I was like, whoa, what just happened? All right. So yes, so of course your very first promotion is your Ruby promotion. How to get there and stuff like that. You know, don't be scared to ask questions on who has what. Stasia, did you talk about how to find the volume for each team member that they've enrolled underneath them?
Yeah, I kind of went over it. I told them if they had more questions to ask me or you.
Okay, perfect. Then, yeah, we're good.
Yep. Okay, the next thing, if you got, because this is what kept me not doing anything for 2 years. I didn't know what to do. And I know there's some people on here who probably feel that way because I felt that way and I didn't say a word. And I know Nicole probably felt that way because she sat there for a little bit too. So, and the only reason I'm sharing that is because she shares it all the time. But basically, we have a daily checklist in Dreamcatchers. It's in the files tab. I don't know the exact wording. Nicole, if you want to look that up real quick to see exactly what it's called. I think it's called daily checklist. But what I did, whenever I didn't know what to do, at first I printed that out and then I got it laminated and I got a dry erase marker, and every day I made sure every one of those things were done, and if it wasn't done, I didn't go to bed. That's how it's called. Checklist updated. Yeah, so it's checklist. So if you guys are wanting to promote, I'm telling you, you better do that checklist 100% plus more. Like if it says get out 10 hosts to post, you're getting out 20. Like you don't do the bare minimum. That's just the bare minimum. If you want to promote, you better start doing more. And I'm saying that because I do more than that checklist every single day. And Nicole does more than that checklist. I know she does because we Zoom all the time. So do not just do the bare minimum. If you're wanting to promote and you're wanting to make money, if you're wanting to go diamond anytime soon, you better start doing that checklist plus more. You want to add anything to that?
Yeah, and to find that, as soon as you go, like you can search for anything whatsoever in Dreamcatchers. So here I am on the page. Right there in the top is the search bar. All you have to do is just click on that and type in any keyword that's going to help you get there.
Yeah, sorry, it cut out. What were you saying?
Oh, it says up here in the top where it says daily checklist, it says search, and then it clicks on that, and then all you have to do is just type in whatever words that you are looking for. So I typed in daily checklist, it immediately popped up. It's going to show you every single post that has been made with that. Same thing with like anything that you want to find, before and afters, host to post ideas, posting ideas, who to follow, everything. So yes.
Yeah, there is so much in the team page. Like honestly, you guys have no excuses not to know where to find things, because literally everything possible is in the team page. If you would have been here when I first started, before Katie and Brittany made their own team page, we had literally nothing. We had to figure it out ourselves. If you guys happen to not find the team page, go to YouTube. There are so many top income earners, especially Jade Hooper. I'd watch every single day. She has videos about every single thing. Just search Jade Hooper something, like whatever you're looking for, Jade Hooper posting, Jade Hooper loyal customer. Like there's a video. So you guys cannot rely on your upline or your whoever to help you 100%, because this is your business. And if you need help, we're here. But you guys also have resources. You have a team page, you have team chats, like you have everything possible. This business is completely up to you if you're going to make it work. If not, and I mean that with complete love, because I did nothing for 2 years. I can't blame Brittany. I can't blame Katie. I have to blame myself, because once I caught the vision, I was like, okay, like I need this business. I took off and they were 100% here to help me, even though it took me 2 years to take off. Um, so also next thing, self-development and journaling. These are literally, if you guys are not doing this, you are literally kicking yourself in the butt, to say it nicely. Like 100%, the first thing I do when I wake up, I do not look at my phone. Like my phone, which I've been really bad about this the past couple of days, but I don't sleep with my phone. Like my phone is across the room. My alarm is on my Apple Watch, which if you don't have one, put your alarm on your phone, because I set an alarm every morning. And I get up at that time every morning, even though I work 100% from home. I set an alarm. I wake up at that time. It's usually 7:30. Sometimes it's 7 if I'm feeling froggy. But I set that alarm, and I set it on my watch. My phone's across the room. I don't touch my phone first thing in the morning. What I do is I go make my coffee, and then I have a book. I read a chapter or two of that book every morning. And if you guys need help with book ideas, Girl Wash Your Face is good. You Are a Badass is good. Yeah, Girl Stop Apologizing. Anything by Rachel Hollis, you're going to love. Anything by Mel Robbins, is that her name, Nicole?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
good. You guys can literally go in the team.
And Lisa Nichols. I want to throw her out there too. Lisa Nichols.
Yeah, there is so much self-development. If you guys don't have the extra money right now to get a book, go on YouTube. Search, what is his name? Tony Robbins. He's really good. What's the other one? Eric what?
I don't know his last name. I know Eric. I also do a lot of Denzel Washington too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, Will Smith. He's a freaking amazing motivational speaker.
Yeah.
So I actually do quite the opposite of what Stasia does. Is I actually get up, and that's the first thing I do. Is I actually go to YouTube. I search for a motivational video, and that's the first thing I do every single morning. I need something that's going to get me going, that's going to get me through my day, because I work full time. So I need something that's going to be like, okay, Nicole, you've got this today. Like, there's no excuse, and I want somebody to sit there and tell me that there is no excuse for, if you want it, you're going to get it. So I actually do quite the opposite of what Stasia does. So
yeah, and for everyone on here who works full-time, Nicole is a full-time preschool teacher, and she has 2 kids. So there's literally no excuses. And I love y'all to death, so don't think I'm coming off in a mean way. But I started this business working full-time and going to school full-time. So I understand being busy, and whenever I was doing that, instead of listening to music in the car, I was listening to self-development. I was listening to something that got me pumped up. I was either listening to a training video, I was listening to a book, I was listening to something on YouTube. Like, I literally spent every second that I had, if I was in the shower, if I was getting ready. Still, if I'm in the shower getting ready, I'm listening to a book, self-development, something. Like, if I missed a Zoom training, that's on. Like, I'm listening to it while I am getting ready. So this is literally like the key to your business besides consistency. Like, if you're not doing self-development, you need to, because you need to get your mind in the right place. This is how I promoted from Ruby to double so fast. Like, self-development is literally a lifesaver. And to add on to that, journaling. I know a lot of you work full-time, you have crazy schedules, and you can't sit down for 20, 30 minutes in the morning to journal. So what I recommend is, if you're busy like Nicole is, I'm not super busy, but I can get busy. Whenever you wake up, write down 10 things you're grateful for. Or write down 15 things, like put like things that like are like going to happen. Like, I am Ruby, I am Emerald, like I am Diamond, I am Double, I am a Mass LC enroller. Like, put out those positive things and just do it every day. That will completely change your business. You guys probably think I'm crazy, but I hired a business coach the end of last year and worked with her for like 3 or 4 months. And I was doing this consistently every day, and my business literally took off. Like 100%. Like, my mindset changed, everything around me changed. It's hot. I'm gonna turn this on. So journaling is a huge thing.
Yeah, I today's topic was journaling about what I want the vision I have for my team. So something simple like that. What vision do you have for yourself with the business? What vision do you have with your team? What do you see your team doing? How do you see them pursuing their business? So talk about those types of things, because the more that you put things on paper, the more you're going to stick to it. The more you're going to say, okay, I wrote this down. I need to hold myself accountable. And I found myself doing that constantly. Is if I write something down, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. And you guys can literally go to the dollar store. I got this from Walmart. Just get a specific journal. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, expensive. You can literally go to the dollar store, get something you can write in, and get a special pen just to write in that journal, and just do it every morning. Even if you only have 5 minutes, just write down a few. At least get a few, like minimum 10 on paper. Just write like, I am Ruby, I am Emerald, like whatever you're going for, and then say like, I'm a Mass LC enroller, right? Like, my team is massively successful. That's another one Aida told me. Like, write down the little things that, even if you don't have a team, you're gonna have a team. Like, write down like, my dream clients come to me daily. Like, just write down those little things and just believe it, and your business is gonna take off if you put the work in. So another thing, I know everyone on here is going for a promotion this month. From Ruby to Triple, everyone's going for a promotion. I'm getting Aaron to Diamond, like I said. So that scares the crap out of me.
Triple.
Yes. So do not wait, please, for the love of your sanity. I don't care if you're going Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, Double, Triple, whatever rank you're going, do not wait. Like, this girl on my team, I love her dearly, and it's okay if I say, I'm not going to say her name. She literally waited till 12:59 Eastern time to finalize her promotion last month. And it had to be finalized at 12:59. We did not know if her promotion went through until the next morning. So yesterday morning, April 1st, we did not know if she hit Emerald. And you guys do not want to wait. The system craps out. The system hates you. Like, the system is completely against you because everyone and their mother is trying to promote. If something goes wrong, you're screwed. So
Yeah,
what I'm
we saw that with the codes. Like, when people were trying to enroll, additional team members and stuff like that, how the system completely crapped out on that last day.
Yeah.
So we all know.
Slow. Whenever Katie was pushing for a master, the system was slow on the 25th. So imagine what it was the 31st. So basically what I'm saying, have your charts out now. Have every box filled if you have DTs on your team working. If you don't, that's totally fine. Fill those boxes first. And you need to know exactly how many DTs you need. Because look, right here, I'm not going to show you guys all the names, but, oh man. This is Aaron's diamond chart. I had this filled out yesterday morning when I woke up. First thing I did. See, I still have to put a DT in there, but I literally have, this is the number of volume he needs to promote. I know every single part of his promotion. Every time someone enrolls a customer, I literally been up Katrina's butt all day long. Every time she enrolls a customer. Yeah, see, Nicole has hers. Every time Katrina enrolls a customer, she knows, hey, I'm going to message Stasia because I enrolled a customer and I want to go Ruby. Just same thing with Angel, same thing with Marissa. Every time they enroll a customer or DT, they message me. They're like, hey, like Teresa does the same thing. Like, she's waiting on me to help her move volume. Like, please do not move volume until your diamond and above upline tells you where to move it. Do not move a DT. Like, I'm saying, like, I love y'all. Don't take me the wrong way. But I want you guys to realize that if you move a customer, if you move a DT, and it's not in a good spot for your promotion, you can't remove it. Like, it's stuck there, and most of the time, corporate won't move it. So,
and we know your charts like the back of our hands.
Yes.
Like, we know exactly what we're doing to help you guys promote.
And
so,
yeah, and charting is super important. And once you start making diamond and above pay, even emerald, you're going to realize, like, okay, like, I understand my chart now. Even if you don't get it at emerald or diamond, I still ask Brittany questions. Like, I literally called Brittany the other morning, and I was like, hey, like, I don't know where to put this DT. Where do I move it? And Brittany helped me because she knows my chart like the back of her hand. Like, whenever you are promoting, I mean, of course, right now I don't ask Brittany every little question, but whenever you're new, do not be scared to ask questions. We are more than happy to help you. And even if we sound like we're aggravated with you, we're probably not. Probably just had a stressful day with life and everything going on around us. So do not be scared to ask questions. And if one of us leaders don't get to you right away, we will get to you. I promise you have 72 hours to move these DTs and customers, but do not wait till the last minute to move them. So we have time to get back to you and we can figure it out. So if you're pushing for a promotion, which every single one of you should be, even if it's the 500 club, but I highly recommend you pushing for Ruby. We have 28 days left, I think. 20, I don't know, something like that. You guys can do anything in these 28 days. We have $20 codes out the yin yang right now. So if you have someone who wants to get started with the business, I would message you and say, hey, I have one more $20 code left to get you started. Are you ready? It expires tonight. And if they ignore you, bye. If they say yes, message your diamond above upline and we will find you a code. Like, I literally have a list of codes and I could get more. So
we can walk you through a conversation too.
Yes, we can walk you
through a conversation in order to help you get this team member like signed and ready to go.
Yeah, do not be scared to send screenshots for any combo. I still send Brittany and Katie screenshots. Like, I sent Katie a screenshot today, and she was like, Stasia, you know this. I'm like, I just need your guidance. Like, my brain's shot. I just need your help. It's totally okay. That's why we're here. We love you. We're here to help you 100%, but you have to put that effort in. You have to put the work in. Stop with the excuses. I understand everyone has a busy life. My day was absolutely crazy yesterday. And I signed 4 customers and a DT. And I still helped my team. I still spent time with Aaron. I still did things with Cole. Like, I still did the things I had to do. I cleaned my entire room, which is absolute pigsty because of promotion month. I did all my laundry, I literally was like off the wall yesterday, doing things, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm saying is, you guys know I work 100% from home, but I still have a busy life. Like, my life is absolutely a whirlwind. And when I was promoting from Ruby to Emerald to Diamond, Aaron couldn't drive at the time. He had at least 4 appointments a week, God knows where. He had a surgery in between that. He had lawyer appointments. Like, he was literally going from like 2-hour drive there and back, and like, it was crazy. So I understand being busy. We all have a different busy life schedule, so there's no excuses. Katie had a baby and then went prez. Like,
she actually enrolled like 6 customers while like right before she gave birth.
So there's no excuses because Katie can do it with all the medical things she was going through, and prez is a lot bigger than Ruby. So I love y'all, and I say this with 100% love, but stop the excuses. We hear them all day long, and everything that you think is not an excuse is an excuse. If you're not working because this happened, it's a no-go. Because Nicole was at the hospital, right? She was at the hospital the other day, still working with her daughter. So you can work this business anywhere. I understand life happens. I truly do. I understand emergencies come up, and that is totally okay. Because last year my grandma died. I took a day to myself. I took a break, and then next day I was right back at it. Like, there was no stopping for me. And I realized that if I want my business to flourish, I have to work it every day.
Yeah. So I guess basically what we're saying is it's basically, if you have a storefront, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a storefront, you're just now opening up a business, and you have to have everything lined up and ready to go. That's exactly what this is. Think of it in the same mindset as that. As, are you going to go ahead and you're going to close your doors of your newly opened, let's just say you opened up a clothesline or something like that. Are you going to go ahead and shut those doors just because you got a cough? Or just because you, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, something simple like that is, like, I'm going to shout out, I don't know I don't think she's on here, but my girl, Victoria, she has bronchitis really bad, and so does her son. But she enrolled 2 new team members and 2 customers today, and it's your mindset. It's because she knows that this is her storefront. This is her business. You close those doors, are you going to make any money? Just think of it like that. Like if you're in LA, you're on Rodeo Drive, you don't want to close those doors. That's where all the money's at. This is the same exact thing. I think that's the way I thought of it. And it finally clicked in my head. And that's why I went and I promoted every single month ever since Ruby, is because I realized that this is legit. This is your business. You have a 1099, you guys. Like, you look broke on paper because you're spending money on internet and phones and computers and, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look broke on paper, but this is your business. Like, that's so exciting. Like, I can sit here and say, yeah, I'm a business owner, dude. Like, what do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, something simple like an excuse. I mean, like I called out like so much like last month because I was like, you know what, my business is what's gonna make me come home to my kids, and that's just kind of what you need to see it as. And if you're a stay-at-home mom, it's gonna keep you home instead of going back to work because of the fact that you want to be home with your kids. So it's all about like what you're willing to learn and what you're willing to take in is what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah, and staying close to the fire is a big thing. I understand you guys work and everyone's schedule is different, but if you can be on any trainings, any power hours, like literally power hours change your business. You don't realize how much work you can get done in an hour, so you hop on a power hour and you do it. Like those power hours are there for you to ask questions and you to like learn like how to work a power hour and things like that. So being on trainings, we now have a set schedule in the team page of trainings. We have one this coming Thursday, and then after that, it's the first and third Wednesday, I believe, of every month. We have an iPad giveaway this month. So you can win an iPad for free, not have to pay tax, shipping, nothing. Like, you literally win the iPad for free. The girl who won last month, hers is already sent out. Like, we sent it out last night. Let me see what Angels. And even though there's not a power hour happening right now, there's always YouTube. Yes, there is an amazing power hour on YouTube where she literally walks you step by step, explains everything. If you guys want that power hour, message me. Nicole, I can send it to you. Just remind me. But it's good for newbies. It's good for anyone. I listened to it today. And it literally walks you through everything, like from like start to finish. It's absolutely amazing. There's nothing extravagant in it, but it's really good. So staying close to the fire, hopping on anything like this, you guys can get you guys have an entry into the iPad giveaway for being on the zoo. So if you go to Dreamcatchers and go to announcements, it's in there. It says picture iPad giveaway. You'll see it. If you can't find it, let us know. Next thing I want to go over is being organized. This is very, 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 very important. I feel like everything we say is important, but self-development and organization is very important. So basically, I'm pretty sure me and Nicole stay organized a little bit different because I have an iPad, but it's still the same concept. So what I do is whenever I have a potential customer or potential DT, I have 2 separate pages for it. So if you guys don't have an iPad, just have 2 separate notebooks. You can get notebooks from the dollar store. They don't have to be anything bold and beautiful. I literally got like 5 notebooks for $2 at Walmart before I got my iPad. So what I do is I have one for potentials and one for potential LCs and one for potential DTs, and I have one more for notes. So anytime I was talking to a potential loyal, I screenshotted the messages. So I had what they were interested in and their name. And then anytime I talked to potential DT, I did the same thing. I still do that. And then at the end of the night, I go and transfer everything and write everything down. And then if they give me a date, I screenshot it and I put that in my calendar later on. So the only things for organization you really need are 3 notebooks. I would recommend potential LCs, potential DTs, one for notes, and then a calendar to write down potentials.
Okay, so also your messenger app is amazing. So if somebody says that they can't order until Friday, of course, payday. We all get that. So when you go, I'm going to use my team page as an example. So when you go down here to the four corners at the bottom, click on that. And right there, it's actually going to, if you scroll over, right here where it says reminders, click on that. Boom. You can type in the product that they are interested in and the date that they want to follow up on. So, oh, sorry, new reminder. So you can type in the product that they're interested in, the date to remind them, and then all you have to do is just click going. Boom, that's going to pop up as soon as that Friday at 4 o'clock. And whatever date they gave you and whatever time is more convenient for you. So if you don't get to settle down into your office, this is my office.
This is my office.
Yep. If you don't get to settle down into your office until 9:30 at night, don't do it for 4 o'clock. Do it for 9:30 at night. So, you know, and if they say, oh, that's not a good time, then of course you accommodate them. But you come first. And so just want to let you guys know that that's a really helpful tip. So I set a lot of reminders to follow up with people that give me a specific day. That's what I actually do, is I actually use it in Messenger.
Yeah, and it's awesome because obviously we both work our business differently. We're both successful. Like, we're both still friends. Like, it's okay if you don't work your business the same way I do or Nicole does. You have to find what works best for you. We're just here to give you the tips and the tricks that work for us, and then you guys put your own spin on it to an extent. But you guys can work this business pretty much however you want. It's your own business, but you have to take the tips and tricks we give you and all the training and just go with it and find your own spin on it. Like, me and Nicole don't post the same. Nicole and Brittany and Nicole and Kate, we all don't post the same, but we all still get the job done. Like, it's okay if your posts aren't 100%. But what I would recommend, I've seen this a lot, just in general, don't share things on Facebook. Like, don't click that share button, because whenever you share things, that's all your friends see, and you don't want that. You want them seeing the post you made. You want them getting to know you, because if you're consistently working your business, you're consistently adding new people. So you want those new people to get to know you and like you, and you don't want them seeing all your shared things, because honestly, people just share things, I delete them. Like, I don't have time for people who just share things, because I'm working a business. Like, this is my business, and I don't share things, so my friends aren't sharing things. I know it sounds really bad, but that's how I roll. I become super red. Sorry, guys. But don't share things. And also, at the end of every post, don't put like a call to action at the end of every post. Like, don't put like comment below or message me for more info. Because I rarely ever do that. Nicole rarely ever does that. Brittany and Katie barely ever do that. You want to make sure that you are showing pictures of you, your life, your kids, your animals, anything you're doing, like getting your nails done, if you're going out to eat, even if it's like Chick-fil-A or like McDonald's, like, don't like show like McDonald's, because I don't know, some people are weird about McDonald's, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just show your life and show like you getting out and doing things, even if you're just going to the park. Some people can't even go to the park. Like, some people don't have a way to get to the park. So if you're just going to the park, or you're going to I don't know, wherever you're going, just share it.
Yeah. I did do a call to action because the BOGO deal, but this is what I did do, and I'll show you guys what I made it different. So I did double trouble, but if you notice, it's me wearing a wrap. And I got a huge response off of that. I got 15 comments. So because guess what? It's me wearing the product or whatever. So you'll never see me looking like a billboard, I guess you could say. So it's me. Everybody's like me. So they were interested in the wraps because guess what? I was wearing a wrap. It was me. So, and show excitement. Be excited, you guys. Legit, be excited. Y'all, we are an out of debt company. Like, we have no debt. We can only give, I'm talking give to us and to different types of organizations, and we're constantly giving back. Like, that's awesome. That's mind blowing. So we are an amazing company. Be proud. Show that excitement in it. Why did you start? Because you were excited about the product. So do that in your post. The more excitement that you show in your post, the more people are going to be interested. If you're sitting there and you're just like, yeah, this energy kind of got me through the day. Like, there's a difference. So if you saw mine, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look silly. Don't be scared about what other people think. Don't care. Don't care. Be you, but have fun with it.
Yeah, and also make sure your pictures are super bright. Like, you don't want pictures in the dark because people just aren't attracted to that. It's like, make it like we're in attraction marketing. Believe it or not, we're in attraction marketing. You have to attract people. So if your pictures aren't bright, they just keep scrolling. I just recently bought a preset. You guys don't have to do this. It was like $5 on Etsy, but all my pictures are going to look similar now. You can get free apps to edit your photos. If you guys need help on certain apps, Android or iPhone, message me or Nicole or your upline, whoever. We can get those apps to you. But make sure your pictures are bright. Make sure whenever you're taking a picture, it's not like me, like right here, because I wouldn't take a picture right here. Nicole wouldn't take a picture right there. Make sure, like, if you're taking a picture, you're literally, if it was bright out, I would take it like this. So, like, the light was coming in, hitting my face. That's what you want to do for bright pictures. Take them outside. If you're outside, a huge tip. Brittany taught me this because she's a photographer. Stand in the shade, but with the light coming at you. Like, don't stand like too far in the shade where you're not like lit up, but like stand like on the edge of the shade where the sun's hitting you, and that makes the picture so much brighter. I don't know why. Don't ask details because I have no idea.
For some odd reason, like, I don't know, like, it kind of dims the background to where it brightens you up. I don't know why it does it too. So I'll sit there and I'll go like this.
Yeah.
Some people find me going like this, trying to find the right light.
Yeah. And if you guys have questions about if this picture's good to post, ask. Like, we will flat out tell you no or yes. Like, I will flat out tell you, no, that's not good. Like, I would change this. Like, I'm here to help, but you also have to be able to take constructive criticism.
I was about to say that. Yep. Yes. You have to be able to take it.
Because we're here to help, guys. Last thing, hopefully, because I always go on rants, keeping track of LCs and retention. We're going to do, our next training is going over this, but I kind of wanted to go into it now so you guys can start now. We have a Connect app. If you guys don't know what that is, let me know because you guys need to start using it. It's literally the biggest time saver ever. Yeah, if you go under It Works Connect app and then you click it, then you go to the bottom. It's like the middle. It's the middle thing where it looks like two like bubbles. You click that, and that's your Connect app. Every LC you've ever enrolled, every DT is in that Connect app. So I'll go back over Connect in a minute. But we also have all kinds of videos about Connect. So how I keep track of my customers, I literally write it on a piece of paper on my iPad. So you guys can have a notebook, you can have a piece of paper. Yeah, so everyone keeps track of their customers different. I write down their name. I write down the day they ordered. So like April 2nd, I would write down their name, then April 2nd, and then what products they ordered. And then in 2 days, I message them. Let me just reply to this girl. She's enrolling as a TT. So basically what I do is 2 days after they order, I message them from Connect, which we have, Nicole, I'll share the Connect video so they can learn how to use Connect because it's kind of more in depth. So I message them from Connect and I say, hey, and then in Connect you can put @name. So whenever it messages that person, it like puts their name in there. So this one says, hey, Samantha, this is Stasia, your It Works rep. If you guys want this message, I can send it to you. Just let me know. This is Stasia, your It Works rep. I just wanted to take the time to say thank you for choosing me as your rep and tell you about a few perks you're getting. You're going to be getting unlimited shopping sprees, also earn 10% back on every order as perk points, which can be used towards any product in a free app. It has free recipes and at-home works you can utilize. And then I put my Live Fit link in there. So everyone has access to the Live Fit app where you get free recipes and workouts. It's just called Live Fit. It's this green app right here. Right here is the Live Fit app. So that's what it looks like. You can log in, and then whenever you log in, you can scroll down a little bit, and it says share the fit inspiration, and you copy that link. And then you do that. You copy it into the message, and then you say, and then at the end I say, make sure you message me when you receive your product so I can walk you through how to use it. Thank you again. So I send that 2 days after they order. And then if they don't message me, whenever they get their products, I message them in 2 weeks. I'm like, hey girl, did you get your products? And if they say yes, I walk them through blah, blah, blah. Before that 2 weeks, if they've gotten their product, I message them still in 2 weeks. I'm like, hey girl, how are you liking your products? And then we talk or whatever. And then right before their next auto ship, sorry, this girl's trying to roll a DT and it's popping up on my screen. And then right before their next auto ship, I message them like, hey girl, I'm so happy you're loving your products. Are you wanting to add anything to your next order? I never, ever, ever recommend taking off what they have, like not adding things. Like I always ask, hey girl, do you want to add anything to your order? Most of the time we're like, yeah, like I want to do this, this, and this. So then I kind of like go through the whole spiel again about what product would be best for them. And I always add something. So then also one thing I do, I've slacked on this, but I'm getting better at it again. I send all my customers a little thank you card. I don't have them over here with a sample of something. So like, let's say they ordered the greens. I don't send them a sample of greens. I would send them a sample of keto energy or something. But most of the time, if they don't order greens, I send them a sample of greens. So I just add 1 or 2 samples in there, nothing crazy. And then I send them a handwritten thank you card. And I mail that out. Usually I mail everything out like April for like the 1st or 2nd of the month, like after. So like any customer that got in March, I should have mailed it out either yesterday or today. But I send thank you cards. And then right before their last auto ship runs, I message them like, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And like, I can send it to you. I don't remember word for word. And like, I tell them like, if you do another 90-day challenge with me, you'll get a $50 shopping spree. What product were you thinking about trying? I don't ever give them the option to cancel because they will do what you tell them. So don't ever give them the option to cancel because if you offer them that $50 shopping spree, most of the time they're going to stay and try something else, if not add more to their auto ship.
Yeah, that's why I always, so I'll just take this on my recent one. So that's why I always write down the date and I always write down what they get. So let's say they got 2 bags of coffee and I always write down the BV and I write down the date. And then of course, whoever I moved it to. So if I moved it to a DT, to a team member or something like that, I always write down who I moved it to. That's why it's always important to write down the dates and have the dates somewhere, because this comes with me no matter what. It's everywhere. It's everywhere with me. It has all of my loyal customers in it. And so that even if somebody messages me and they're like, I need to change this, or I want to add that, guess what? I have their login information. Boom, it's right there and I can access it and I can just find their name. And so that I can also follow up with them easier too. So if I go through and I see that, it's almost Lisa's 90 days, her 90 days is about to be up, the end of this month, and I can sit there and I can follow up with her a whole lot easier too. And I can just send her a quick text message because guess what? They give us their telephone numbers. Don't use Messenger if you don't have to.
Yes.
Always send them a text message. You have their number. Be sincere. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, oh my goodness. If you haven't talked to them in a while, be honest. Like, oh my goodness, we haven't talked in a while. What's going on? just be honest with them, because the more that you're honest with your customers, the more likely they're going to stay around.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys have any questions, put them in the chat. Nicole, is there anything else you want to go over?
Um,
If you guys want us to go over anything more in depth, or if you have questions, now you can either put it in the chat or unmute yourself. This is the time to ask.
the Connect app, really fast, when you were talking about the Live Fit, you can actually access it too through your Connect app. Oh, sorry, through your Connect app. So down here at the bottom, if you press those three little circles, and it's actually, this screen will pop up, and you can actually access it right there.
Oh, I
You
didn't know
connect it. Yep, so you can connect it right there. And this is where you can also do your steps to success. And so it tells you how many days left you have in the month. It tells you, all your customers or your volume and stuff like that. And it also tells you, if you click on your name at the top, it tells you your group volume. It tells you if you're commission qualified, if you're fast start qualified. It also tells you how many loyal customers, distributors, everything. So it tells you your current rank, everything. Just everything is right there.
Yeah, that's a quick tool. So like if like you want to see like what your group volume is, if you're commission qualified, like it's all right there on the app. It's not going to go in depth. It's just going to show you the basics. But I use that because every morning, this is a quick tip. If you guys want to truly see if you're working your business like you should, what I do, I just started this and it made me realize how much I was slacking. I write like every morning when I wake up after I do my self-development and my journaling, I write down on my calendar. I'll show you guys real quick so you guys can see like on like hold on this part where it's like the whole month, I write down every morning what my group volume is. So like I have this every month. So I can compare what my group volume was last month on the first when I woke up, what it is to this month. Y'all, my group volume has jumped hundreds every single month since I started this in January. My group volume literally jumps hundreds and hundreds every month, like each day, because I've been doing this. Because I realize if you don't know your exact numbers, you don't know where you're going. Like, it's crazy. You guys probably don't believe me, but it's true. Like, if you guys don't know your exact numbers, you're not getting anywhere. Ashley Clark, she said I doubled for a while. And she started doing this, and that's what helped her go triple because she realized her numbers weren't going up. So if your numbers aren't going up, you're not going anywhere. And that's just something.
And we'll help you. If you're just starting out, we will help you do that. We'll help you the easiest way to keep track of your numbers. So like for me, I have a pencil and I have a sheet of paper. I have my chart. And I write down their names. So of course I can't write them inside the boxes, but I actually have their names down here, and I have what they're currently at and how much they need to get to 400. Well, to 500. So that's what I do. And I do everything by paper. And then I erase the number and I put it back again. So I only do mine, and I'll be honest, and because it works for me, is I only check my volumes. I check like my team's volume. I'm going to say that. I check my team volume that's on my chart. I check theirs every 15th and the 25th of every month. I'll be completely honest. You know what I'm saying? I do that because then I can sit there and I can follow my team on the 15th, get the second half of my game plan together with my team and say, hey, you're at this. What are we doing next? I have them tell me like what they want to do next so that we can write it down on paper. They journal it and we get on with our lives. And then on the 25th, we follow up again and say, hey, look, you're almost to your goal. What are we going to do next? So it's like holding yourself accountable, but that's what we're here for too, is we're not going to be there like every single day, but just know we're keeping track of what you guys are doing and how to help.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can definitely see everything we're doing. And honestly, me personally, I check every person who's working, I check their Facebook every day. I'm like, okay, like this person's doing this, and then I go look through Eastfit. I'm like, okay, like I see this person enrolling, so I message them like, hey girl, like congratulations. And guys, what I'm gonna start doing, you guys have no idea, but it's gonna literally like blow your guys' mind. I'm not gonna say anything because I got this from another leader, but you guys, now's the time. Like last month was absolutely crazy. Teresa promoted to Emerald. Doris went Ruby, which I'm so proud of you, Doris. And then Catherine went Ruby. Anyone can do this. Me and Teresa pulled in, along with Doris, over 1,000 volumes the last 2 days of the month. So if you're sitting there and you're like, I'm like 1,000 volume from Ruby, there's no reason you can't go Ruby. That's like 2 customers a day, max.
The last 4 days of my double promotion, I pulled in 1,700 volume.
Yes. So anything can happen. You guys just have to do it. Like, no one's going to do it for you. We're here to help. But if you want that promotion, it's all up to you. We're here to help you 100%. But you have to also show us that you're working. We work with the people who are working. And I'm just going to be honest. Like,
we will help you.
Yeah, like,
we will help you. If you show us that you want this, we will help you. That's for sure. You will be there. We will be behind you 120%.
Mm-hmm. That's very true. Like, I literally talk to Doris every day. And I'm saying this because I know she won't mind. I talked to her every day last month, almost like the last half, and we were game planning. Like every single day, I was like, okay, like you're this far from Ruby, you're this far from Ruby. And we just kept going. Like we just pumped it out. We got it done. Teresa knows, like whenever you're working, and also Angel knows this, Katrina, like everyone on here who's on my team, you guys know this. But whenever you're working, I am literally up your butt 24/7. I'm like, okay, like this is what you need. Like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Like, there's no stopping. Now's the time. So every single person on here, if you're not Ruby, you're going Ruby this month. Like, you're going Ruby this month. There's no excuses. You literally have 28 days. You need 3 DTs and 2,000 volume. I pulled on 2,000 volume in a week to go Emerald. You guys can do it in a month. And I know most of you on here are box Ruby, if not pretty close. Yep. So you guys can do it. If you've already been Ruby, you're going Emerald. Like, there's no stopping, and we're going to be triple diamond soon. Like, now's the time, and we're not stopping. Even if you don't have a Ruby bonus right now or an Emerald bonus, who cares? Like, I went diamond without a bonus. But guess what? I did not complain when I got an almost $3,000 diamond check. Like, it's okay. Bonuses don't determine if you're promoting or not, because whenever you're ambassador, like Katie making over $30,000 a month, that bonus is not going to mean anything to you. Like, yeah, it's nice, but come on. So, I love y'all.
Yep. What questions do you guys have?
I'm going to stop the recording, and you guys can ask me questions.